were talking about that earlier, what I wanted to talk about was there's been this very strong dynamic, and I've always classified the emotional player and the scientific player.
Yeah.
And we have emotional players, John Choi, Alex Vai, Daigo. These are all examples of the emotion. Justin Wong is an emotional player.
Some of our greatest champions.
Yeah.
The emotion is what is able to elevate you beyond the numbers of the game.
And the emotional player has thus far always won. Always won. And the first time in my memory where this really changed is with Infiltration. He is the first specifically science player.
And he is the one that quantified the emotion of the emotional players by doing specific notes on them, and he says, I'm upping the level of my science. And I don't, you know, again, all this sounds like a criticism of Infiltration. It takes incredible dedication, and he also has an emotional side.
Oh, yeah.
That comes out in moments, but it's not the heart of his play. It's not at the center of his play. It's not at the forefront. It's something that you'll see come out sometimes, and I love that. But you're exactly right. That's not been the priority for him historically, but he's been able to elevate his science to such a degree that he says, your emotion still has patterns, still has numbers to it, and I can break those down, and I can tear you a new one for it.
So here we go. We have Xiaohai, and he's going to be, I'm not Xiaohai, Shen, my bad, yeah. And he's going up against Xiaohai's teammate, or?
I believe they're teammates, Kwamba.
Yeah. Dako. And who is Dako going to go with? Is he going to go with?
I'm not buying it.
What the?
I'm not buying it. It's happening, but I'm not buying it.
Xiaohai already with some questionable moves away from Cammy, and here we go with Dako doing the same thing.
I don't know who they think they're surprising with this stuff.
I mean, here's the thing, right? I mean, again, his footsies kind of give Cammy a little bit of trouble. I don't think it's enough for him to move away and go to Honda. What, you know, it's
we'll see. Maybe he's got some excellent Honda play in store for us. Yeah. I agree. Again, on paper, Honda, a very difficult match for Gen. But part of Shen's genius so far has been elevating Gen over his difficult matches. This is a tough one, but far from unwinnable. The difficulty for Gen here is meter, very important to him in generating offense, but it's very difficult to do anything that Honda cannot punish, and very difficult to get in close enough to generate that offense, even on a block string, to build the meter that you need.
Good hard knockdown on that sweep.
From the front.
Yeah, thought he was going to go to the other side. And here we go, safe jump setups. He has 2 jumps in a row.
Oh, dropped one there.
Yep.
But now with the lead, he can step back himself. And again, Honda's strength and weakness. Honda on defense, very, very strong, very difficult to approach Honda. But if Honda doesn't have a lead, it can be hard for him to generate offense. And that's probably the best vector for that. Crouching jab into hands.
Nice stuff. Just getting that EX headbutt in the middle of that block string. So very much a momentum killer. And wow, again jumping a little too far. Wasn't able to land the cross up and then didn't recover fast enough to punish that with throw.
Oh wow,
Ooh.
Nice read on the back dash. Did he get him?
That's
not a oh my gosh, that is an amazing punish. That is just second nature for Honda players to whip the Ocho grab because it's free meter.
Right.
Guess what? Not free again with the punish. Wow.
And that's Shen right there, knowing his character.
That is character expertise, getting paid off in a big way. Says, you want to counterpick me with Honda? Guess what? I know a thing.
I'll counterpick you with knowledge.
The more you know.
Knowing is half the battle. And from the front, getting some good damage here. And next hit's going to be a combo in the super. So Dako has to be very careful now. One low strong in the hands is going to equal super, and that's going to be game.
For what it's worth, Gen does not have Ultra. I mean, Shen usually very good about focusing and building an Ultra to pay off the super in an even bigger way, but that's going to be good enough. Wow. Did he drag that out? I think he dragged that out. He let it go like a little bit in the middle between the button presses on the waterfall kick and said, yeah, you can just think about your Honda choice there. You want to go for that again?
He needed every hit, and that's the beautiful thing about that low short, low forward chain is I've always said hit confirming off of 2 hits is very, very common and much easier to do than hit confirming only off of 1 hit. And just that one chain combo that Gen got, so valuable for him just to be able to land that hit confirm.
That was a total game changer.
All right, let's see what
And yeah,
Daco
he does send him
here.
back to this. So again, not following the route of Zhaohai, who stuck with his Yun pick, his sort of surprise Yun pick, uncharacteristic, that went right back to it after losing and did not get paid off. Now again, what's going on here? Fei Long, and this is a legit Fei Long pick. This is happening. Another difficult character for Gen to deal with, but far from impossible, and obviously Shen has faced down some of the best Fei Long players in the world. Let's see what Daco has.
It's the battle of the
Here we go. Now, I know Shin has fought Mago a lot as well, you know, so...
No, yeah, this is, I mean, you can't be surprised to be playing against the Fei Long.
Again, Shin getting so much mileage out of that crouch strong in the hands.
It's the essence of the game plan around which you can pepper in those low roundhouses from distance. When you get them thinking about it, they're moving around on the ground, catch them with a low roundhouse or a stand roundhouse.
No meter to FADC that. No doubt Shin probably just does the motion for the FADC dash every single time in case the meter gets
Just in
filled.
case, yeah, in case it happens to be building up from the last hand hit or something.
Oh, wow. Did you see that?
That
Miss
was,
by like
yeah.
a pixel. There it is. That combo is not easy to do.
No. From the back this time. And again, Shen just looking totally in control here.
Nice read. He knew that chicken wing was coming and got him.
And he left him at the perfect position, said, what do you got? You're coming up empty here. You're going to probably do something a little wild, and I'm totally on top of it.
Now, I might be mistaken on this, but there are ranges where if Shin lands the hand slap and it doesn't hit enough hits, Fei alone can reckon him back.
No, that's
by
absolutely
hits.
correct.
Yeah, like maybe right there, perhaps. Not sure, not 100% sure. So that's one of the things that makes this match really rough. But again, these character specialists sometimes revel in bad matchups, you know?
And I feel like, where are the Kwamba players? These are such strong players. Now that's just, again, another Hail Mary. I feel like he's just not showing up here after such a strong performance. Yeah.
They're second guessing themselves.
And to go to Honda and then Fei Long.
But again, they're still in losers bracket, so they're still here. They still have a chance to come back and see if they perhaps just not do that again. So.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe a little bit of experimentation early. I'm hard pressed to explain those choices. But fortunately, the tournament rolls on, and up next.
And I just heard the audience. So Steve, aka Digital Devil 4GK,
AKA Tasty Steve.
Yep, on the house mic here, he announced the next match, and the entire audience gasped. It sounded like. I think that's what happened, but we see Daigo sitting down. Who's going to be his opponent? It might be Tokido if these matches listed on my list here are in the proper order. If that's the case, we saw Daigo already send Bonchan to losers bracket.
Bonchan, very strong and a player who's knocked him out of tournaments before. I think actually, for me, one of the strongest chances against Daigo overall, because another Shoto character who knows Daigo's habits very well as anybody, but not able to get it done.
And here it comes.
And it is going to be Tokido.
Cometh.
Yes.
Tokido, the murder face, aka the Iceman.
Also known, these would also be rounding out some of the top 5 gods of Japanese fighting games. Tokido in there alongside Daigo.
Yep.
Daigo, perhaps one of the greatest grandmasters of all, alongside Sako. Sako, I think, having a little more reverence in Japan. Obviously, very well known around the world. Big favorite. Incredible execution, maybe unparalleled in tournament execution.
May I remind you,
please.
This is not a top 8 match.
Yeah,
Listen,
I know. This is some early round stuff. Just two of the most legendary Japanese players of all time going at it. Mad Cat's teammates. No story there.
This is not a top 8 match. We're on Friday. We're on Friday. I don't think I can handle this.
I know.
The next 2 days, I am just going to explode.
Me old Street Fighter heart can't take this anymore. I'm just trying to ride it out. Like I'm just like, okay, this is cool. This is happening.
Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah. But again, Tokido, Daigo, these two very familiar with each other. They've been playing each other for years.
Yes.
Years.
And Daigo, of course, getting the best of it historically, but Tokido has definitely made marks before. And what will he do? I gotta imagine it's gonna be Akuma.
Yep, classic Akuma versus Ryu. You don't get any more iconic than this matchup.
Dark side versus the man who's trying to walk the path. Oh, handshake.
Wow, and again, you know,
Maybe mind games from Daigo.
I mentioned this a lot at 25th anniversary. You know, Daigo playing a lot more for fun. You see a lot more smiles on his face than he used to be known. He had the reputation for being
No
emotionless.
face. Yeah. Tokido's the murder face. Daigo was the no face. And now Daigo with the smiles.
So very, very cool stuff for Daigo.
And Daigo very content to sit back amongst the fireballs. Tokido maybe aware of that, not as interested in trying to play the keep-away game. And Daigo, again, knowing he wasn't at the right range to uppercut, Normal's might not have been in position, not going for an anti-air, just letting him land. Very cool stuff.
Oh, wow. Chased down the focus backdash.
Oh,
He tried to option select it. He tried it, but the Hurricane just went the wrong way. It's okay. No harm, no foul.
That's what's great about that option select. If he goes teleports to the other side, like you sail away to relative safety.
Oh, Daigo. I mean, here's an opportunity for Tokido, but he drops the combo.
I thought Daigo had a good chance for an uppercut there, but so both players getting a pass.
Oh,
Wrong
no,
way.
that's not going to work. But, you know, he gets out of that situation. Ryu, not a character with a lot of fast, far
No,
range
he needs the
moves.
super to be able to punish that in that situation, and far too early to be queued up, especially with the amount of EXs he's been throwing so far. And again, Daigo, the statement here so far, here's the Vortex.
Whip punish, great stuff from Tokido.
Daigo weathers it quickly.
He's got a lot of catching
Wow.
up to do. But Akuma's one of those characters can do it, but not in that situation.
A really beautiful first round from Daigo, just saying, no shenanigans. You're not going to get any shenanigans here. You're going to have to play straight up with me and go toe-to-toe, and I'm in complete control. So what do you got? What do you got aside from your parlor tricks? Dark side. Oh, wow. Good read there, but Tokido with the canceling the focus very quickly.
All right, Tokido in, but a backdash from Daigo just to get him out of that situation. And again,
Smelling that focus.
Daigo,
Good trade.
not the kind of player afraid to burn all of his moves, to walk around with empty meter.
And Daigo in great position there, just fast enough to avoid crumples on those focus attacks from Tokido, which is the right response, but it doesn't really get paid off unless you're landing that bigger combo. Daigo in the corner, going to try and battle his way back, but content. Again, just not looking pressured, not making any crazy moves. Oh, content to sit there.
Okay.
Good punish.
Goes for throw, and here's that setup. And Daigo says, you know what, I've seen this a million times.
And as close as this match is, relatively, prior to that Ultra, Tokido has nothing going here.
Yeah.
He's not been able to generate one solid series. He's trading blows and hanging tough. Wake up, crouch, jab.
He went for it. Tokido went for it.
Yeah.
And Daigo read that.
Yeah, he's
So-
like, what are you going to do? Probably going to go for,
that
throw
wasn't
into
a
some
crouch check.
shenanigans. Yeah.
Crouch check would have came out as crouch short, so Daigo specifically was trying to stop him from walking up with that crouch jab.
And Daigo just coming out at the better end.
Oh.
Beautiful. That's exactly right.
Right
In
under
the
that.
perfect range. He just looks so in control, not doing anything spectacular. This is not a pyrotechnics match. Well, there is a lot of fireballs, but that notwithstanding, not the flashiest match, but just so solid, just demonstrating control, insight into the mind of his opponent. And Tokido can be an explosive player. You saw him pop off against K-Brad. He looked a little bit asleep against that first round, but then really came alive and then was very dominant. Tokido not able to get that sort of emotional power burst to try and get some crazy guessing games going against Daigo.
Yeah, I mean, Daigo is playing a very high frustration game. There's a couple of times where Tokido is just going to do a block string that really isn't going to lead him much. And Daigo, he goes for the reset.
Wow!
Again, Daigo's scoping out. He said, I've seen these
That's
tricks
right.
before.
And that was Tokido's best series so far in the match.
Yeah, but he said, you know what? He scoped out that
Standing fierce
sequence.
reset, please, yeah.
Oh! Demon flip palm getting in there. Oh, but then Tokido drops the combo. Wanted to go low strong into EX Hurricane.
Trying to maintain that pressure, burning the meter, stay close. Daigo just walks back out of the range, but still in some trouble here. Takedo in. Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Sails right over his head. Daigo with no punish. Oh, and smelled the chip. Smelled it. Great stuff.
Look at that expression on Takedo's face.
He really needed that round, and he got it.
Yeah, he didn't have the meter for an FADC.
Yes.
So that was either that was kill or be killed. Bet the farm on that chip.
Putting it all in the round. Caught him dashing towards. Good punish.
Always goes for the jab uppercut so he gets
Wow.
set up.
There he goes.
And Ryu got to be close to stun now.
There it is. Takedo keeping that pressure. Daigo not looking phased, but obviously with a huge deficit here.
Kill looking so strong right now.
Daigo's going to want to try and build his super. Indeed, he's got it. Daigo can probably focus through a single fireball, unless Takedo reads it with the X. He's got the meter he needs.
Okay, he spent the meter there on an EX fireball, and as soon as he did that, Takedo wasn't scared of a super anymore.
Yes.
Just went
And
right
able
to
to
the
throw that
EX
fireball and
yeah.
just control that space to close it out with a regular fireball following the EX. Great stuff from Takedo. Takedo knows he got a few surprise opportunities there, but made the most of them.
Oh, nice. Chasing down that backdash with the low roundhouse.
Great block from Takedo there on the overhead from Daigo. I was not expecting that at all, and Takedo read it perfectly.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Stopping that, and here we go. Takedo getting some momentum here. Like you said, he hasn't been able to get much, but finally getting some play after that near perfect last game.
Daigo eats the overhead, standing up. Good pressure here from Takedo. Wow, stand short, fading it out.
That was some hyper fighting foot.
Yes, that's some old man stuff.
And you know, Takedo's been playing great this round. He's been doing really well. I feel like he's had most of the momentum. Yet here comes Daigo with a life lead.
He's so tough to phase. That's the thing. Like, you don't get any sort of mental advantage against your pressure strings. He's been there a million times before. Caught in the backdash. Wow, Takedo with a little unforced air there. Daigo just moving in. Now out of the meter. Whoa.
Ooh.
I think he was trying to challenge with an uppercut, and there it is.
Wow.
That was, talk about leaving it all out there. That was all or nothing for Daigo, and definitely would not have won on chip. That was, this is going to hit or I'm going to throw this round away.
Daigo is at match point against his rival and good friend, Takedo. Okay, good uppercut for Takedo, but again, oh wow, Daigo's going for it.
That should be easily hit confirmable for a player of Daigo's caliber. Hard knockdown again from that jab uppercut as he called out. Gets the stun, and this is going to be a big round 2 for Takedo.
Match point for both players.
Has got to be loving this.
We have been here many times, and Akuma starting off with a lot of meter, so he's got a lot of
What?
fireballs. Wow.
What an answer from Daigo. It just says, I don't care. What about fierce uppercut for no reason?
And here we go, opportunity for Takedo. He's got a huge life lead.
What is going on?
And Takedo is going to take it over Daigo.
That is incredible. Daigo with 4 completely insane uppercuts. And Takedo weathers the storm. Daigo landing none of them. Even after that low strong end uppercut, that's the most easily hit confirmable normal in the game, perhaps. The crowd chanting his name. Incredible stuff. Daigo must have had something in his mind, but is now going to be spending his time in the loser's bracket. Takedo marching forward.
It was just one of those situations. He just didn't believe Takedo wouldn't try something 4 times in a row.
And for all I said about the transcendence of Daigo's play and wanting to play a pure game, that was just nuts.
And look at the look on Takedo's face, man. I mean,
he is sweating it. Again, they're smothering first round from the first game from Daigo.
Dude, he is so pumped right now. You know, Takedo's been on the stage many times before, but I've never seen him look like the way he's looking right
and I
now.
feel like he knows he's outclassed by Daigo in a lot of ways, this game in particular. But Daigo, just think about the transition that we just saw from the first game where Daigo was completely in control, running down all the options, willing to take the smart trades, going toe-to-toe, just sort of smothering, not letting Takedo get an inch of momentum, to the final round we saw, where Daigo had, I believe, the term is YOLO, at least 4 completely insane uppercuts. again and again. He only FADC'd one, I think, of them, and just completely went for it. So we saw basically two completely different players. One completely in control, and the other one completely not caring. And that's part of what makes Daigo so compelling as a player, is he's willing to do stuff that seems borderline insane and make it pay. But none of that got paid. Like, not a single one. He's like, well, the last 3 didn't hit. Maybe this one's got to hit. You know what he won't expect this time after 3 crazy fierce uppercuts? Another fierce uppercut. Unfortunately.
Another uppercut.
That strategy is so advanced it went around the other side of Yomi to I don't know where. But Daigo in the losers bracket. Sako now going to be showing off his Ibuki perhaps. Quick button check.
Interesting. And you know, a lot of players sitting here seeing that happen, they're thinking to themselves, because Daigo obviously been practicing a lot, he's considered a danger, but seeing him sent to the losers bracket now, a lot of these guys are excited to think to themselves, this is now our opportunity to get into winners finals. Right.
And again, I caution anybody, I mean, obviously if you're at that level, that's great, but caution players newer to the tournament scene to be, don't focus too much on who's in your bracket. Obviously, you want to avoid as many strong players as you can and have favorable matchups. No one's excited about having to play against Daigo. But again, just focus on your next match one at a time. If you focus too much on who's in your bracket, you can easily outthink yourself.
Right. And plus another thing is you are never going to win a tournament of this caliber without running into
That's right.
killer after killer after killer.
And I think you put your finger right on it there. You're essentially playing for like 7th or 14th, or, well, there is no 14th, 17th, something like this. You're playing for not the top spot, and that's a very dangerous way to approach the game. That's not winner talk.
Yeah, and here we go. Sako is indeed going with Ibuki.
Gamer B in a shock to no one. Sticking with Adon. I do think this match is certainly better for Ibuki than it would be for EVO Ryu. Adon with a lot of good answers to EVO Ryu, especially with the slightly slower normals in standard Ryu. Let's see what he's got.
Oh, wow. Combo.
And Ibuki, Sako there, again, I call it the fishing line with Ibuki. That strong, you can sit it out there and see if it connects with anything and hit confirm very easily into a wide variety of good options. And again, that's going to be his primary offense so far, mixing it up with a few other options.
Okay, here he goes. Hard knockdown. What's the mix-up?
Wow.
Hard knockdown again. He's going for that. Oh, wow.
He takes it in the air. That was very smart stuff.
Yeah. Oh, it looked like he was going for a throw, but instead goes low.
Beautiful completion there from Sako. And that was, yeah.
1 frame link on that standing jab. But he gets it.
Just solidly excellent.
Good anti-air. He's going to get damage, and there it is. Oh, no,
Lets
not
him
that
go.
time. Yeah. Didn't get the link that time.
I thought he might have been going for something tricky there because he had the opportunity and a big life lead, but nothing tricky to follow.
Oh.
Goes low, gets caught.
Good block for Gamer B, but a better block by Sako.
Indeed.
You know, I've always said that I believe Ibuki, one of the strongest characters in the game, but we rarely ever get to see Ibuki with some strong play. Oh, wow!
Oh, wow, wrong way.
But here's Sako trying to show what she can do. The Gamer B, I mean, after a rough first round here, looking really solid.
Good block, and nice. Because you know after that, it's a slow overhead, blocked successfully, you know Ibuki's going to try and follow up with a poking, like crouching jab, whatever it might be. Great uppercut answer, exposing any links or any weaknesses in your link.
Yeah, and again, Sako had all the momentum for about a round and a half. So good on Gamer B to gather himself and take that right back, taking round 2.
And that's what that series right there from Ibuki is exactly what she wants to do for or what Sako wants to do. Dash in and out of that range where the Jaguar kicks are somewhat threatening. For Adon, you want to stay away from the roundhouse and just dash in and out.
Oh, trade! Oh, wow! Good stuff. Okay, hard knockdown. Here comes that mix-up.
This is it.
Second time Sako has landed that knife, gotten it blocked, and just did nothing. I'm sure Gamer B is going to be reading that. I wouldn't be surprised for a Gamer B throw next time.
That would be a good read.
Oh, here we go, big. Oh, again, not comboing into super. Oh, he had a chance again.
Danger. Oh, wow.
Smart from Sako.
Getting out of there. And that time, not going for the jab follow-up. Not wanting to risk the uppercut FADC.
That's, again, we've seen a lot of strange neutral jumps from Gamer B. I feel like he's just missing those air Jaguar kicks.
That's going to be
Okay.
the chip out.
Not
No.
enough, but he's safe, so it's okay. And Sako takes it with a stand jab.
Turns up the heat with the chip super, putting him down to within an inch of his life. Gamer B not able to punish. Of course, it's not punishable.
I just wonder if a raw super would have worked, maybe. That's like the fastest, farthest thing that Adon has, but I don't know.
I got to imagine Sako knew that range, and Gamer B potentially as well, knowing that that was not a viable punish.
Oh, safe jump setup for Sako.
Oh, goes for the reset and gets paid with a dizzy.
Oh, a drop combo from Sako. Again, he's always going to style. He's willing to do that every single time.
The hardest, the hard combos.
Yep. That's just the nature of his personality. That's what he does.
Good pressure.
Nice chip
Chipped
damage.
him out.
And so far, just killer after killer is going down. Will Gamer B be the next victim? Remember, he finished second last year at EVO, first at Southeast Majors this year.
A very tough competition. That is some gutsy stuff there from Hori Sako. Not able to complete a combo out of the low forward. Knockdown, gets him out of the air. Again, very smart from Gamer B, taking that in the air with no potential follow-up from Ibuki.
That low straw, that was like an Alpha 3.
Yeah, that was just weird. Let's not think about that anymore.
All right, here's some opportunity for Gamer B, but that awkward backdash from Ibuki gets her out.
Keeps her airborne as well. Very difficult to punish that.
And
that
Sako's
should be
gonna get it, yeah.
Gamer B battling back. He's facing match point there. Still needs this round. Still match point for Sako. There's that completion. No reset this time. Showing respect for Gamer B. Nice hard knockdown. Got him!
Oh!
And the crowd loving it. You very rarely see that super landed.
Again, see, he's never gone for the throw in that situation, but Sako has blocked every single time. Now he still has that uppercut FADC available to him. And
Sako going in for his own throw. Sako with a smug smile there. He said, like, I earned that throw. Excellent stuff from Sako. Gamer B knows. I gotta say, like, I think he was just a little outplayed there. That's a tough match, and he played well in some of the situations. But Sako just looking very, very strong, very, very smooth. PR Rog getting the crowd on its feet. I don't like that smile though from PR Rog. He's rubbing his face and like smiling.
I do want to just give a shout outs to Garrick16 from Twitter. He told me, he's telling us that at Topanga Asia League, Shanghai lost to Sako with Cammy 7-4.
Right.
So there's a little bit of history there. Maybe that's why he didn't want to go with Cammy.
I feel it, but I feel like those secondary characters, when on paper, it's a great note. The secondary characters on paper, if you don't have the chops, like you cannot. That's something you can try maybe in earlier rounds against some sort of mid-tier players. But I don't remember who was saying this. Maybe I think it might have been. Now I can't remember. Talking about what winning or what getting out of your pools in EVO this year means is like equivalent to winning a local tournament, just getting out of your pool. Like getting top 32 is like winning a major.
Now, one thing I want to say here.
Please.
I have had conversations with PR Rog. He says he has a secret character for infiltration. I am wondering if he is going to bust them out or not. And he is! There it is!
And
Yay.
infiltration. Uh-oh. Smiling. Coughing. Uh-oh. Infiltration. A little something in his throat. It does not like that Yang pick. It's caught in his craw. We will see how this plays out. He's smiling, laughing, giving him the bump. The best part about this, now let's see if he's PR Balrog with the joking around here is able to defang infiltration. Another common technique we've talked about, joking around with your enemy, making him laugh, takes down the intensity a notch, makes him a little less scary.
And remember, PR Rock does get a chance to play against Shady K, who is a great,
very excellent
Akuma player
yeah.
as well. So let's see.
So Yang's secret pick not on display here.
Oh, good counter and punish. Missed the juggle on the sweep though, so no vortex setup for infiltration just yet.
Your Rog, a very patient player. Oh no, a little too early with that. Oh, and he gets the completion there with that crouching strong hit from such a great distance.
I mean, that's the one thing that the reason why I'm not sure I like PR Rock going with Fei Long in the end. Fei Long's a character who has to deal with that jumping roundhouse. I mean, sorry, the standing roundhouse. He has to block both hits of that.
What? PR Rock just going straight for an uppercut. It's the job of the guy who got knocked down to reversal with an uppercut. You don't uppercut against the guy waking up. That was nuts. I like the excitement and the surprise of the play. Did not work out there.
Okay, no, both fireballs did not connect. Did not give him the opportunity to combo that sweep.
Jab strong, fierce.
Low strong, low fierce.
He's waiting for that opportunity, trying to thread the needles with fireballs.
Yeah, I'm really worried that PR Rock has just been second guessing himself. He had talked about this Yang against Akuma for so much, but I think he's actually a little nervous to actually go for it.
Yeah, and you can see that. You're not getting the dash in, you're not getting the throw attempts. He's just sort of sitting back and trying to play a very traditional Fei Long, which of course Infiltration is completely ready for. And again, the story of this match so far is not the life bars, it's the control. And the control has been 100% Infiltration. He is deciding when they're going to engage. He is deciding when to generate the offense.
That stand fierce. Oh, he went for the
almost
mix-up.
Got to the other side. Didn't get there.
Oh, here we go.
Wow.
Big opportunity for PR Rock. What mix-up does he have? It's going to all depend on this.
Oh, no.
Nice teleport to escape for Infiltration. PR Rock's still in it, but Infiltration with a good life lead and a throw. He's got a lot for Chip. Smart stuff.
What?
Wow, he dead it all.
I don't know about that. I'm not sure what that was supposed to counter, possibly a throw attempt. That's a tough one. And again, it makes me a little uncomfortable because you got PR Rog swinging for the fences there, and to show that kind of aggressive or high risk, call it decision making.
Oh,
so
he's going
early.
to go with Balrog. Oh, wait, he hasn't picked it yet. He's thinking about it. Is it going to be PR Balrog or PR Yang? No, he's going to go with Balrog.
And we do not see the Yang come up. Look at Infiltration going straight to the phone, checking his notes. And he's got the time to do it. Stage select, he picks it, but doing a little quick consultation with something. Maybe he's talking to a favorite significant other somewhere. Just a little shout out, who knows? Or picking up notes on how to destroy his opponent. Who knows what evil lies in the heart of Infiltration's phone. Wow, that's the old Infiltration. I think he could be able to get the counter hit combo there. Good trade for PR Balrog.
Oh,
wow, gets a full couple. Will he complete it this time? Yes.
Yep, not going to do the ultra because wouldn't have done any damage.
What is going on there? Are we going to see somebody stand up in front of the screen? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. PR Balrog's like, maybe I made the right choice after all.
Now, here's the thing. There has been a read that's been made on Infiltration that he likes to touch buttons. And I think that's how PR Rog was planning to punish it, by walking up and focus attacking. And Infiltration going with a couple of crouch attacks and getting blown up with those focus attacks.
Infiltration definitely not above the crouch tech.
Yeah.
It's a good, on paper, it's the right play in a lot of situations, and it's only when you know that your opponent's going for it that you can really punish it. Infiltration loves his numbers. Crouch tech getting blown up there. PR Balrog can tend to sit back. Again, showing that focus attack. Infiltration a little more conservative this time around. Nice counter. Wow. Very nice counter.
Oh, wow, he got him. Oh, he went for a mix-up.
Yeah,
He didn't want to do the ultra just yet.
I'm not a fan of that Balrog mix-up, but gets out of there without too much trouble. Wow, turn punch from close range. Good stuff.
Now, Infiltration has to be careful. One hit can lead into a combo, into a super.
Oh, no.
And he got him.
That's good.
Even on the empty jump.
Yeah. Wow. Balrog strangely survives it, and
Yeah,
that'll get him out, but he won't live long. Yeah.
I mean, that was the only thing PR Rock can do, and that was smart because he didn't want to waste the meter.
Why not? Yeah, you don't burn any meter.
Yeah.
PR Balrog now, fighting for a spot in winner's bracket. Nice crouching Falcon Pierce, clean counter.
Now again, PR Rock with that meter. Oh, okay.
Doesn't opt to use it. Now what's gonna... Again...
Saving the meter. He's saving the meter, it looks
that,
like.
I don't know if I can approve that meter, like it's mine to approve. That's a tough one. Could have really put Infiltration on his heels there. And now...
Wow. Just getting himself out of the corner. He's flipping out of the corner.
Do you think he wants the meter to play defense in case he gets Vortex with QEX rush punches to escape? I don't think that's good against him.
Oh, here we go. And now very close to being able to chip him out with the super.
That does do an enormous amount of chip.
Yeah, but he needs to get one more solid hit.
Yeah.
He needs to get one more solid hit.
I'd say it probably does about half the remaining life of Infiltration and chip.
Yep.
Maybe he could have blown through that fireball with the super.
Yeah. Okay,
oh, no.
Oh, he's faking it. Oh, wow. Just a crouch fierce.
Straight crouch fierce. And he just guts it out. And maybe the threat of super was really what he was playing for the entire time. Rather than cashing in the super, just the threat of super, forcing Infiltration to play a very different game. And PR Balrog reading it all the way, tying it up one match apiece against the reigning champion. And Infiltration carefully studying this phone. Staring at it, going back to the notes.
Saying, wait, what did I miss? What did I miss in my note?
That's amazing.
You know
That's
what?
amazing.
I'm going to say this right now. I think it would be the greatest troll in the history of the fighting game community if someone finally got a hold of his phone, looked at his notes, and it just said, just win. And there's like nothing else in there. That would be the most amazing troll in the world.
Just put it in there. Just in this situation, just Raging Demon. Yeah, that'll work every time. Yeah, yeah.
It's one of those pictures of himself, you know, believe in yourself, just like believe, and that's all that's in there.
It's a little kitty, hang in there. Maybe that's what it is. I bet it's motivational gifts. I said gifts, that's right.
All right, so here we go. PR Rog tying it 1-1. You got to imagine, he's probably thinking to himself, what if I had just gone with Balrog right away? But you know what? He still has this opportunity. Let's see what he can do.
Oh, very close to connecting that jump. But Infiltration with the uppercut, scooping it out of the air. Tries to focus out of there. That's no good for Balrog. Oh, almost getting paid with another crumple.
But there was the standard Balrog shimmy.
Wow, nice counter poke on that crouching jab. And here comes the knockdown. Doesn't want to surrender that corner position. Now goes for it. And notice what PR Balrog has not gone. Have we seen him attempt a single throw against?
Oh, he chased it down!
He got it!
That is the PR Rog specialty, chasing down the back dash. And now he has one round away.
Match point, PR Balrog, and the crowd is going nuts.
That is the specialty from PR Rog.
Will he complete this? Will he complete this?
Here we go.
The crowd getting very hyped. Good block.
Okay, that's fine. He's going to take a little bit of damage off of this.
Good trade.
Oh, he'll take that any day of the week.
Balrog popping. Giants are falling here at Evolution 2013. I go down.
Okay.
Infiltration on his heels, down to his lap. What a read! What a read! The crowd's going nuts. PR Balrog is doing a barrel roll. He is on the ground. That was half a barrel roll.
He was invincible the entire time.
That's right.
Going down, but,
it's 60 frame invulnerability on that roll.
Roll.
The crowd shouting it out. USA, PR Balrog, chant along, Infiltration in short order. What day is this? This is Friday. We're 2 days away from our finals.
I was looking forward to sleeping in tomorrow morning.
This is nuts. This is insane. Daigo in the loser's bracket. Infiltration in the loser's bracket. PR Balrog playing some of the best Balrog I've seen. I don't know. I mean, when we began talking about this, I told you I had concerns about PR Balrog. I was worried his focus had shifted away. But that was an incredible match, and especially after that first round where he's joking around, laughing, got kind of rolled.
But here's the thing. Justin, Ricky, and PR Rog just spent the last week in Japan leveling up. And you know what? In Japan, you're going to get a lot better Street Fighter 4 practice than you're going to get Marvel practice. So,
very true, very true. Time well spent over there, and just an incredible turnaround. And the same way we saw Daigo turn around so quickly from being so controlled to being so insane in his last round, we saw PR Balrog going from a bit of a sack and then finally going back and picking Balrog and just putting on just a solidly excellent game.
Yeah,
he made excellent choices.
And for those of you guys at home wearing headphones, such as the Triton Kunai here, $40 you can save 33% off. 33% off. I apologize for screaming. I hope I have not blown out any earbuds. I mean, literally, when PR Rog went there, I jumped out of my seat.
I am not going to have a voice left. I'm not going to have a voice left.
Offer expires July 16th.
That's right. So get on it. Get on it, boys and girls.
Oh my gosh! And
come and support the great people who help make this tournament possible. Mad Cats, just great guys. What can you say? And girls. The lovely ladies. Man, yeah, that's a shocker. And now we've got Justin Wong. That's I would say a tough act to follow.
And it's going to be Justin Wong versus Xiao Hai.
All right, people need to compose themselves. We talk about players needing to compose themselves between matches. I think we need to take a moment to compose ourselves. All right, I'm going to take a deep breath.
All right.
All right.
So Justin Wong.
Back to the current match after that incredible performance from PR Balrog.
Sent to losers by Tokido. And obviously, he's still in it right now. Let's see what he can do against Xiao Hai.
More Team EG. What have they got? Do they have more shockers in store? Butt check, boo.
I think that was just a mistake very early on. I think Xiao Hai just said,
okay, he called it, yeah. Justin allowing it. Good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, again.
No one's going to call it in that situation.
Everyone's rivals, but everyone, wants a fair fight.
Well, what you want to win playing the true opponent.
Yes, yes.
I mean, we have heels, but that would be an epic level heel to call someone out for that. Yeah, I know. I know we took our deep breath, but I kind of want another one. Is there like a card I can play to demand an additional deep breath? Hey, you're taking a deep breath while I'm running my mouth.
Sorry.
I see that.
I stuck that in there. I stuck that in there.
I am not tricked. Oh, man.
Yeah. Okay,
Can
here we
just
go.
Pause the tournament for a minute? This hype is not sustainable.
Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Friday.
Doing the dance. Both have very similar approach vectors. Obviously, Cammy able to generate the pressure on the ground. Justin in there. Goes for the quick set.
Goes for the mix-up.
Yes.
Yep.
I can't say the word mix-up anymore. My brain now.
Good frame traps from Xiao Hai.
Justin hanging tough. Oh, wow. Did he catch him in a crouching fierce there, or was it crouching roundhouse? But it was a brilliant counter poke from Xiao Hai.
Oh, here we go, big punish. And Justin knows that you have to dash after that.
Yes, that's a very tight timing, so really nice punish there by Justin.
Ooh, try to whip punish. Didn't quite get it, though.
Xiao Hai, even more than most Cammies, really loves that middle distance, especially against Rufus. It's very easy. All of his normals are very slow outside of that immediate range. And Xiao Hai just leaving the trap open. Doesn't burn the meter. Doesn't have the meter to burn, and Justin with a fantastic punish. What can he do here? He's not in good position to chip him out.
Oh, great block on Xiao Hai's part.
Oh, wow.
Too far for that focus attack to connect. That is the nice thing about Rufus' standing forward kick, is that he stretches all the way out.
Yeah, and then he returns. Unlike most of his crouching roundhouse and crouching pierce. Justin dancing around, really nice round. And both players able to execute a bit of their game plan. Xiao Hai, of course, failing the hit confirm into the cannon drill and getting the giant punish with the ultra.
All right, good combo from Xiao Hai. And he's going to...
Corner pressure. Justin not taking the bait.
Oh, wow. Justin had an opportunity after that. Maybe he thought he wasn't going to combo. Was afraid of Xiao Hai's maybe an uppercut in the middle there.
From the other side, wow. Wow, such great pressure here from Xiao Hai.
And that's, okay, yeah, he knew that was an unblockable setup from Cammy. But that unblockable setup, not a dive kick, so Justin able to jump out and just get hit out of the air. Justin down a lot of life, but he's got a lot of meter. He's got a lot of tools to work with to make a comeback, but it's going to be a long...
And this is a tough position because you have to make a lot of guesses here to burn the meter.
Right. Are you going to burn it or save it for the next round? Right.
Do you want to surrender this round? And I like that Justin's hanging tough, not even forced to commit one way or the other.
Well, Justin's the only player in the world I've never known who turtles when he's losing.
He's trained in the old school Eddie Lee East Coast style of the clock is your friend. It's never the wrong time to turtle. And Justin now potentially going to make something happen.
Uses one bar, uses another one.
He was hoping for that to connect into the Ultra. Oh, no.
Okay, here we go.
And this could be timeout from Zhao Hai. We've seen him very comfortable with holding that time. Be very aware of that clock as well.
Yeah, and I think Justin at that point wasn't going to use any more meter.
Yeah.
Just kind of went for a Hail Mary at the end there.
I believe it was it Zhao Hai against Valle earlier where it went right down to the final seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Zhao Hai was completely in control of the clock on that one. Great match there for both players.
Okay, good block from Justin.
And Cammy's normal's a little too fast to be punished by Rufus' dive kick. Not that time.
Oh, great throw from Justin. Getting Zhao Hai closer to the corner.
Cross up.
Cross up and a stun.
That's the stun.
He's going to combo into a super perhaps? No.
Goes for the reset.
Yeah, he goes for a reset. Oh,
Wow, no, but Cammy goes over.
Oh, and no FADC.
Didn't go for the Ultra.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't going to do a lot of damage. So
Oh, wow. Great read from Justin.
Oh, and
Great read.
Links the stand short into the low short to get the cancel.
And I love how he just waited for that dive kick to counter.
So
Great presence of mind. Great presence of mind.
Yep, up 1-0 versus Zhao Hai.
Justin, I've missed you. Like, that was such a great game. That was such a great old Justin game. I really loved it, yeah.
I mean, Justin, it's really interesting because honestly, Justin is only handicapping himself a lot of times by sticking a little bit with Rufus, but he's very character loyal to him, and we talked about Shen and Luffy and stuff like that. So we can't blame Justin for sticking with the character in any way, shape, or form.
And that's a great Japanese tradition as well. Oh, Justin with an opportunity here, just opts to throw him back into the corner, get that pressure in the mix-ups, and getting paid for it right away. Good decision-making.
Oh!
From the front, and that's going to be it. Zhao Hai now in some real trouble.
All right, Justin at match point.
Zhao Hai fighting for his tournament life.
Is this year revenge of the U.S. players? We've seen already. We saw Bronson defeat Nin in Tekken. We saw 3 of the top 4 in Persona be U.S. players.
Which is incredible.
And now we saw PR Rog defeat Infiltration earlier, and Justin Wong trying to knock Zhao Hai into the loser's bracket.
Good going low. I like that. I thought he would be going back into a dive kick. He surprised me with the lows.
Great stand jab, though, from Zhao Hai to control those dive kicks, the instant dive kicks.
Wow. Nice. Hit confirm on the counter hit.
Wow, recovered in time.
Chasing him down. Good presence of mind from Justin.
Stand
is he going over?
Oh,
no, he is not.
Okay.
No, he is not.
Not going to kill.
It's going to be very close. Will he be able to chip him out? Wow, what a counter.
But not a backdash. He could have comboed into Ultra.
That was an Ultra opportunity, and that, I swear, that's the 3rd time we've seen Zhao Hai forward dash after the FADC, and I think it's because he's not sure it's going to hit. He wants to maintain the pressure with a forward dash, give himself the option of a throw or a follow-up jab pressure, but he got paid with the actual hit and then did not convert. Now taking the stage is the beautifully coiffed Punko, Cafe ID, making another return. This guy has put some real bodies on the floor on the EVO stage before, and if anything can do it, it's that haircut.
Yeah, the interesting thing is that I want to point out something. This is what Xander K said on Twitter. It's really interesting because we were talking about the science players and the emotion players. Infiltration is about as science you can get, but his teammate from Korea, Punko, is about as emotion as you can get. Complete polar opposites in gameplay style.
If there's, I don't know, and as a bloodthirsty and competitive and right at you kind of gameplay as you get in Street Fighter, if you can have an emo player. But Punko is as close to emo as I think you can get. He pouts, he is joyful, but yeah, I don't know. What goes on in his head is, I don't know. It's going to be exciting. But what's going on his head is even more exciting with that. I can't get over the haircut. I'm going to let it go.
Speaking of heads, Skullgirls. Skullgirls.
I don't know about that transition, but I appreciate you trying to bail me out.
But again, this is coming out on August 22nd on Steam. So this is going to come out, and of course, all the new characters getting put into this thanks to the Indiegogo campaign.
That's just been incredible. This team is made of just raw heroes. I've been lucky enough to know a lot of the guys on the team. Mike Z I've known, I believe, for over a decade. Just an incredible guy. Huge heart, huge brain. That's where the hugeness ends as far as I'm aware. But yeah, do anything and everything you can to support the Skullgirls team. They worked very, very hard. They were down to the bone during the development. Many of you have heard the stories about the struggles they went through to get that game made in the first place. They've faced some various kinds of challenges since the publication of their game that's limited some of their abilities to do it. They turned to the community. They got it done. It's really just an amazing story, and they deserve all of your love. And in addition to that, the game's pretty fun. So they're good for that. They also happen to make a pretty awesome game. So
absolutely.
In addition to their cool story, Skullgirls.
And I swear when Punko walked by, I got a whiff of some Red Bull. I don't know, but I think that was you drinking.
That might have
Red
been
Bull.
my Red Bull.
I think that's what it was. So.
And it looks like he's going to be up against Kazunoko. And Kazunoko really, just got beat pretty bad. So this will be exciting. Punko, of course, the Seth player. Seth, I'll say it, not my favorite character, but certainly explosive, gets people on their feet. Probably racks up the most perfect online. Well, online, I'm just thinking if we had total stats, Seth is the perfectingest character in the roster.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. If you get perfected by Seth, you really just shrug it off.
Yeah, it's really
gonna happen all day.
I used to be ashamed. Yes, that's step 2 on the road to recovery from Seth. It's okay to get perfected. That's just sort of a thing he does.
Okay, good stuff from Kazunoko.
Pursued. Not letting that focus attack shenanigan get going.
Oh, here's his punch, and there it is right there. Punko with that signature crazy style.
And not put off for a second, just right back on it. Not the sneakiest of blows there after the follow-up.
Did Punko just purposely delay the cancel on that couch Pierce to hit confirm it? That was so crazy.
This guy's got tech. He puts in the time. Playing a very restrained, respectful game.
Oh, huge opportunity, but Kazunoko not with the up kicks to stop him. And here we go!
Wow!
Uppercut.
Oh no.
But he misses the juggle, but he's got enough meter for another uppercut. FADC uses that to land.
Here comes the final guessing game. Is he going to go for the uppercut? Yes! Uppercut,
Not
chip out.
Much Kazunoko could have done there.
Not really, no. That was, Seth gets into the right position against Yoon.
And the Seth EX uppercut, some of the longest invincibility of any move in the game.
It's fair. Everyone loves it. It is rather sad to watch other uppercuts go up against it. Just,
Oh, wow. See? Punko right there. Just going for the uppercut. I think Kazunoko was reading STV.
Gonna get the corner carry and the cross up.
Nice autocorrect. Or it could have just been a back and forth match on the uppercut.
Wow, I love that double dash up into the uppercut again.
Oh,
Gets the
back dash,
pursuit.
get away, yeah.
Good stuff, but Kazunoko on his heels.
Look at Punko just hitting buttons everywhere.
And again, Kazunoko going to that EX rush to try and get something started. And against players of this caliber, that's just not going to be enough.
Wow, what a read from Punko to just get the throw on that whip jump.
And again, it's sort of always a question with Punko. Was it a read or was it just decided? Maybe he decided like 30 seconds ago, this is what I'm going to do. No, I don't mean to be disrespectful. I think his play has proven himself time and time again. He's an incredible player, and he's clearly making excellent reads. In there with the feet, approaching. Now pushed into the corner. A big stand, fierce, no focus from Yun.
Stop. Combo.
Oh, nice follow. I love the backdash there from Punko, but the teleport, too aggressive.
I'm not
way
even
too
sure.
slow.
Yeah, and I'm not even sure what he was trying to bait out of that. Even if there was a lunge punch from Kazunoko, the teleport would not have worked.
No, I wouldn't have put him in any position to punish in any kind of serious way, and I thought maybe he just wanted to retain mid-screen.
Yeah, it could be.
But that's not a serious threat. A full crumple here.
Oops,
what?
Accidental. Oh,
I said, going to be new tech here?
That was
a little bit tricky stuff there. Looked like it should have been the jab, but it wasn't, and then he followed it up anyway.
Oh, wow. Close Spears getting that. Out of the air. Oh, there it is. Gets him with the command throw.
What's it going to be?
Mix up time again. Oh, gets him from the front with the side kick.
This should be the disrespectful ending. Yes. And it's going to be match point for Punko. Just like that. Cafe ID sending over a huge wrecking crew. EVO 2013 this year. Punko already going deep.
Okay, but Kazunoko now with Canadian meter.
He's got, oh wow, beautiful read.
Is he going to suck him in with the EX10?
There's the tandem, yes. Now here's his tech again. Now he's clearly not an accident.
Oh,
Keeps
and
the
SPD
mix-ups going.
close to Dizzy. And the beautiful thing about getting a Dizzy off of the SPD is that it's a guaranteed high damage combo.
What a pursuit!
One
Keep
hit!
him out of the air. It's like old school Chun-Li from Seth. Punko with some great stuff. You think you've explored the limits of this character? Absolutely not. Some great new stuff there from Punko. Fabulous stuff. Sad end to Kazunoko, but excellent player.
Wow.
Happy to see him here this year. I think there's also I don't even know how many Cafe ID players there are. It looked to me like
there's a lot
20
of them.
plus.
Yeah. I mean,
Japan, remember when we first saw like our first Japanese players ever coming over to EVO, and it was so exciting, like, ooh, look, it's a Japanese player. He's here at EVO. There's something like 65, 70 Japanese players here this year.
It's a record number for this year.
It's unbelievable, unbelievable. And that's such a testament to the global community, everybody coming together. It's unparalleled, and they're here to play, they're here to win, they're here to represent Japan. They're here to see old friends. They're here to have a good time, and that's what I love.
And it's showing just the kind of stature winning the EVO has become. All these players coming out from all over the world. I mean, China's been relatively absent from the past few years now, and now we've got Chinese players all over. Dark Jiahua, who was playing a lot
Excellent
earlier.
player as well, yes.
And Nyo, who was playing earlier, and of course Xiaohai, Dako playing, and of course, you know, I still remember last year I talked to one of the players from Brazil, and I said, your only job is to bring back, 5 more Brazilian players next year. And he actually messaged me at one point and was like, I'm bringing back more than what you asked for.
I ran into one of my earliest friends from Versus. It's a great fighting game site down in Brazil, Denis, and he told me there are, I believe, 25 Brazilian players here this year,
wow.
Which is incredible. Brazil has one of the greatest, most excited fighting game scenes in the entire world. So to watch those guys ramping up their numbers here and representing has been fantastic.
Yeah. At one point, I was just talking to some random players. They were saying that they were from Bolivia. There was like 3 or 4 in Bolivia, and someone standing next to him was like, "Oh, I'm from Chile," and then like someone standing close to there was like, "Oh, I'm from," I forgot. He said like it might have been Brazil as well.
All the colors of the rainbow here at Evolution 2013. And then at the end of it, we all hold hands and hug, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, kind of that kind of is. It kind of is that feeling. That's what's so crazy, but not actually, of course.
You know, and I'm telling you right now, fireball motions and button presses is the true universal language.
This, I gotta say, is a matchup I'm looking forward to. I love the way Snake Eyes plays Zangief against Shotos. He's got the composure, he's got the skill to take it to Daigo. Daigo already in loser's bracket. This has the potential to be an epic blow-up and a signature moment in Snake Eyes' career. Obviously one of the strongest newcomers we saw really find his path in HDR back when that was still a focus for him, and he made the transition brilliantly over to the 4 Series and has been just wrecking shop in a really, his play is just very, very solid.
Yeah. He has some of the
great reads,
the most immaculate,
a lot of patience.
Yeah, some of the most immaculate footsies with Zangief. Definitely him and his AGE teammate Zangief. Probably the two of the best Zangiefs in the country.
And now also pay very close attention to Daigo's decisions here at the beginning of this match, because he's trying to gain in the first 3-4 seconds of the match a lot of information about his opponent. Rather than necessarily trying to kill you, he's seeing how you react. What do I do? What do you do when I do low forward fireball? What do you do when I jump back? What do I do? What do you do when I just do raw fireball?
And Daigo's already established some good safe jump timing against Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes is going to have to respect that jump attack. Oh,
wow.
That's just the range where he knew he wasn't going to
Could that have been a set play, a setup by Daigo? Possible, but still very strong stuff. Snake Eyes down to his last gasp in round 1, and he left all the meter out there on the floor. No, that's not going to be enough. Not against a strong player like that. That's Zangief, not the quickest jump.
Great reaction from Daigo.
Yeah.
To that jump. And Zangief has that jumping forward kick, which hits very low under him.
That's true. I mean, he does have options. The only reason I didn't like it was because, given the situation Snake Eyes was in, to try and really generate offense from that point, jump in was the best option, and so Daigo was all over it and ready for it. Great mix-up from the front.
Stuff. And close to Dizzy now for Daigo. Oh, but he's
opportunity to punish, but still picks it up again.
not quite dizzy yet. Maybe one more hit.
Wow, I love it. I love
Never
it.
mind.
Fierce pile driver. I love it. Strong, strong round 2 for Snake Eyes.
Oh, wow. Did you see Daigo just stand there and said, like, you're going to jump?
Yep.
Just wait here until you jump. And
I have 2 rounds of information on you now, and this is what you're going to do. You've shown you're a jumper,
Right. Oh, wow,
which is
no
almost
super.
a dirty word in the world of Street Fighter. Ah, you're a jumper, eh?
Yeah, I almost honestly thought Daigo was going to punch that low forward super.
Yeah.
Here he goes. Snake Eyes getting in there. Okay, so he spins the meter now. He's trying to get out of the corner. He's trying to buy real estate. You know, getting out of that corner is going to be super important for Daigo.
There's the jump. Snake Eyes paying it off.
Oh, and yeah,
A
combo
little
into
over
Hurricane.
aggressive.
Oh,
Wow,
what a
jeez,
chase
Reed.
down. And no combo from Stand Short into EX Green Hand.
Wow, EX. Okay.
All right, so Daigo's going to get a little bit of space behind him.
Do you think Daigo was maybe forgetting that he had Ultra 1 rather than Ultra 2 and was worried about an Ultra 2?
Daigo's
He's too smart for that. That can't be it.
Ridiculous.
Oh,
It's
wow.
so ridiculous that he's throwing that fireball at a range where he knows that EX Green Hand is
Yeah,
not
it's going
going
to
to
whip.
hit twice.
Yeah. And that's the second time he did that. The first time I said, was that a set play? Could that have been a set play? And then we were like, yeah, who knows? Who knows? That's too
But it
crazy. And then he
absolutely
landed it
was,
twice
yeah.
in one match.
Absolutely was. He has that distance measured perfectly. So Snake Eyes with a very impressive play, but Daigo able to eke it out.
Good challenge with the uppercut.
Maybe that's why Daigo did the EX uppercut that last round, because he saw that train right
Yeah.
there.
Daigo,
Ooh,
he
okay,
knows
not
things.
Not that time. Daigo did not have the distance, but you know what? Snake Eyes probably grown accustomed to this trick, so he's probably going to make sure he's a little bit closer.
Oh, it's absolutely in his head, yeah. Taking any sort of positional element away from Zangief, it's so tough for him to approach. And Daigo just saying, here's the song that I'm going to sing this round. It's called Hadoken. You know how this goes. I'm just going to keep throwing him. What are you going to do? Now that I've scared you off of green hands.
Yeah, and the plus of the other thing is he has no meter.
Yes.
So he's not even scared.
Good stuff, but Daigo all over it. I love the play from Snake Eyes, but Daigo one step ahead.
And you know, honestly, Daigo was probably thinking the whole time that could be what's coming
Yeah.
if he has no meter.
Now Snake Eyes making it happen here, in there with an opportunity,
there it
grabs it. What? Jab pile driver. What?
Oh, no!
No short to close it out. Oh, no.
And
Snake Eyes really needs this, or it's going to be such a mental guard break. Oh, no. Daigo back from the brink. Snake Eyes has to smile because crying would be inappropriate. Oh, man. That hurts.
Stuff.
Perfect footsies. Allows Daigo to dance away. Goes right into it. Good, good. You need that.
Now he's going, oh, fake cross-up.
He got paid with that the last time, too, in game 1.
Now he's got to be careful here because Daigo has him pseudo in the corner, which means easy combos into Ultra. But you can see Snake Eyes slowly gaining a little bit of ground, especially every time Daigo jumps back.
And he's content to sit back there and build meter. But quickly push it in the
Oh,
corner.
big
That's not
punish.
good.
He's not going to FADC it just yet.
No.
Oh, here we go. Big opportunity for Snake Eyes.
Still has enough meter to get this done. Needs one jump in. Patience. Patience, my son. No.
No, don't jump.
Jump is not patience. Please. He's got to hang very, very tough here. What a counter! What a counter! What's the mix-up here? From the front and just goes
Nice.
straight into chip. Good
Smart,
stuff. Very,
smart.
very good.
And that seriously looked like Ryu just teleported in
Yes.
to Zangief's arm.
You see, for anyone, well, I don't know if I want to get into a complex discussion of hitboxes because we got a hype match here, but Ryu's hitbox extends very far forward. His grabbable,
Grabbable range. That
yeah,
he
I'm
has.
sorry, I'm getting enchanted by the
Yeah.
match again. And,
Ooh.
yeah. Oh, what a bait. And he burned not only the grab, but also the EX meter. Big boot to the head.
Oh, good
Oh,
stuff. Gets a hard knockdown and slowly pushing Snake Eyes a little further back.
wow. Wow. The last thing, and then again, he was threatening it. Oh, no. All comes down to this for Snake Eyes.
He's got that ultra though that can easily give him the momentum, but no! Daigo with the dash forward and low dash forward, low forward, and now he moves forward, and Snake Eyes has been eliminated from the tournament.
Great games from Snake Eyes. I saw him play Dominion earlier. He played an excellent game against Dominion. Very sad to see Dominion. Kevin is a great player, inspiration to a lot of people. Obviously, Snake Eyes, I'm highly impressed with as well. Daigo says, my day is not yet done. I'm marching forward. Loser's bracket, though it may be. And now.
And thanks to everybody tuning in once again to Evolution 2013. Please tweet all about it with that hashtag you see at the bottom of your screen, EVO 2013. This is ridiculous. This is just the first day. We have 2 more days of ridiculousness coming up. Tell everybody about this. You can't miss this stuff. You can't miss this stuff. This is the kind of stuff, if you're not watching it, you're gonna kick yourself.
You done messed up, son.
Exactly.
You done messed up. Another crowd favorite here, second place EVO finisher in, what was that, 2 years ago?
Yep.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I believe defeated by Fudo.
Yep.
Yes.
And you know, even though he got second place, they still crowd surfed.
No, yeah, he was, yeah, everyone was through the roof. And again, I believe originally a Saudi national, calling now America his home, welcomed by the American crowd, and raised to the shoulders. Just a fantastic player.
One of those stories that I don't know if a lot of people know about, but you know, Kindebu, a.k.a. the Golden Fatty.
The Golden Fatty.
That's what his nickname means. I mean, for
literally.
Yeah.
Kindebu.
And when Latif was crowd surfing,
yeah.
I still remember Kindebu running up to the stage and pretending he was gonna jump, and everyone was like, no, 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 and then he just
the floor cleared quickly. Maybe next time we have too many people crowding into the stage, we get Kindebu to threaten a belly flop.
Yeah, I mean, you see that odd. You get that crowd shot back there. I've never seen it look like this on a Friday. That is a pure Sunday.
It's mental. It's mental.
Yeah, it's
Razor Latif up against Haitani. This is going to be an explosive match. 2 explosive characters.
Yep. Haitani definitely showing a lot of people what Makoto is capable of, dropping his combo there.
Great cross up though after the neutral anti-air control. Jump back fierce, reading the burn kick.
Yeah, Haitani is very, I mean, the last few matches I've been watching for him, he's been doing a lot of jump back fierces.
It's so fast, it comes out extremely fast.
Yeah.
Wow, nice follow. Oh, over. But
oh!
What?
Oh, but he did the wrong one.
Yeah.
If he had done the forward one, the middle one, he would have been able to get that.
Genius idea, but just a little short.
Getting away, look at this. Down to just a tiny bit, and Latif gets him with the EX Seismo.
And now, did he get hit on the ground? I want to say he looked like he was trying to jump and got hit a little bit out of the air. And that was the second time in that round he got hit out of the air by a Seismo.
Which I didn't even.
Yeah, which is sort of like barely even possible.
Right.
Towards and strong approach. Makoto's normals all so much fun. Like, they're just cool.
Yeah, all of her moves based off of real Shotokan attacks.
Yeah. Makoto also throwing out the crouching strong fishing line, getting it paid off.
Oh, what a great bait on that.
Jumping short, tricks, mix-ups, fakes.
Look at this pressure that Haitani is putting on.
There's the fierce again.
And a double dash in the low short.
And Viper going down to her knees to the floor. Haitani, round 2. And look at him, just saying, I own this space. Oh, good bait.
Out. Yep.
Challenge, but Viper not able to follow it up.
This is one of those tough matches for the audience. You know, they want to root for USA, but at the same time, you love to see these unused characters, you know?
Makoto, so cool. Oh, he gets the grab.
What's the mix-up? Oh.
That's going to be the dizzy, and that should be it for
Haitani takes game 1. Can he eliminate second place EVO finisher from 2011, Razor Latif? Latif looks like he's going to character select. Does he have something up his sleeve? Have we ever seen Latif use another character?
I have. I don't want to say who it is if he's not ready to. Okay. I'm not confirming or denying that it's who it was, but I have seen him pull out Pei Long. It's a legit character for him. Oh, thumbs up. He's looking for someone in particular. He's not taking a poll. Crowd not liking this one bit. Going back to Viper. For me, the story of that first game was Latif's complete inability to get Viper's mix-ups going. And again, Haitani just announcing at the beginning of the round, jumping around, controlling that space, jumping fierce, neutral jumps, stay out of the airspace. And Latif not able to get anything going on the ground to any significant degree. Obviously, Viper lives and dies by the burn kick. Oh,
wow.
no.
Ooh.
He's at a lot of range.
Yeah, too far for that close spear.
Latif caught a big break there. Nice pursuit.
Almost dizzy.
Now this is a counter again. Just wants to get out of that out of the corner.
Because he knew he was almost done, so he was just trying to get out of that situation. And it looks like the audience telling Latif to stick with Viper was the correct choice.
At least for round one. Let's see. He's got another round that he's got to claim before he can tie it up.
Pick up the pace. Fight!
Oh wow, right over EX Seismo. And then a wake up, fierce Thunder Knuckle from Latif.
Good focus counter, not able to follow it up.
Haitani's done that several times now. Focus dash out of that meaty burn kick.
And he's getting put in very weird ranges. He's going for it, and he connects.
And he's gonna get a follow-up after that too.
Goes for a cross-up. Latif reads it, gets a clean throw. Good pursuit.
Well, not punishable, yeah, but so he down forward and try to get him with the throw. But Latif with the back dash. Oh, wow!
Throws up the fishing line, gets paid. Latif wakes up with the
That's
EX.
do it!
Latif. Razor Latif answering back Haitani in a moment of reflection.
Yeah, now it's Haitani's turn.
Chin in hand.
Yep.
And I love that. I mean, for as much as people talk about these games, it's a big slugfest, whatever, that was a super thoughtful, like, considered, like,
Very
soul.
good, Latif.
Soka.
Very good, Latif.
Sodane.
Latif right now with all the momentum.
Wow, raw overhead. Again, going for that meaty overhead.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Low forward anti-air. Good stuff from Haitani. Keeping Latif in the corner.
Again,
wow.
There it is. He says, attempt no landing here.
Good damage. Look at that. Just a little bit left.
And he's content to just stay there. I love that. Over and over again. Content to just stay there. This is not necessarily going to win me the game by controlling this spot, even though it did win him the game. You are denied. It's a denial of service attack here from Haitani.
Axe kick, axe kick, axe kick. Oh, he tried to trade with the uppercut.
Oh, no. Again. Oh, that's...
He's got to go for something like low strong instead.
He's got,
just like that. And Haitani now. Oh, and the meaty
like
stand strong.
That Razor Latif out of here. Haitani moving on, and that's the way the cookie can crumble, even for great EVO semi-champions. It's a champion in reserve in case the champion is disabled or killed somehow. Passes forward to second place.
Talk about the pendulum swinging.
Yeah.
We had Haitani with a dominant first game, then Latif with a dominant second game, and Haitani, I don't know what it was that he thought of in his brain when he was, holding his chin like that. But whatever it was, it worked, and he has
repeated axe kicks. I will do 7. Yes, 7 is the number.
I am not doing it.
Well, whatever was going through his head paid off, and he is marching forward unto war, as are Punko and Gamer B. Korea, Taiwan. Aver Media up against Cafe AD. What can you tell me about Cafe AD? What sort of operation is it?
A very good one.
Yes, I mean, they've been sponsoring some of the best players around.
I believe that they also have Nin and Me.
Yes.
On and you know what? I've heard double stories. I've actually heard Mad KOF say that it's actually Cafe Id and his name is actually Mad Cobb. I don't know, but
I can't be bothered with pronunciation.
Fair enough.
Cafe Id, that'd be pretty cool. Maybe their rivals are the Cafe Ego and Cafe Super Ego.
So now we have Gamerby versus Puanko coming up here.
If there's one thing being American means, it's our God-given right to mispronounce foreign names.
Hey, how How long have we been saying stuff like all you can, right? It's a tradition of Street Fighter to mispronounce things. Oh, and immediately getting in there, it does Gamer B.
Wow, not giving Punko any room to breathe, but Punko says, I got a little thing, it's called an uppercut, and I am not afraid to use it.
Oh, wow, and that was an interesting tell from Punko. One of the only times I've ever seen Punko stop and like try to bait out an uppercut. He's almost always doing something.
I also really liked Gamer B had a follow on Punko's backdash. He had it clearly anticipatory Jaguar kick that caught him. What? Tell me no. Yeah, okay. This is actually quite tricky to punish at the end, but Adon has a pretty solid counter to that.
Yeah,
and that would have been the readiest read of all reads. Like, completely cross-screen, Ultra 2 from Seth.
Oh.
Good pressure.
Yeah, and basically that Jaguar Chief avoids the wake up and then puts him right back into the mix.
So a very good choice there from Gamer B. And I do think the thing I was mentioning from round one briefly was just that he smells Punko's slight reliance on the Seth backdash, which is quite strong. It's a good quick backdash to get out of pressure. So I think he's got something ready in store for that, should it come again.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Punko's got him in the corner here. It's mix-up time after. Oh,
what? That wasn't even close. Maybe he has his own special mix-up. We've seen things we thought might have been mistakes that were actually clever setups from Punko.
Oh, he's got it.
That's...
Damn it.
It's going to be pretty much even. The cross-up goes to the front. Oh, goes straight to the overhead.
Oh, but again, it misses the stomps and the dives.
And that is... Wow.
Oh, here
good
we go.
Wow.
Yeah. Not much you can do in that situation. The only thing Gamer B probably could have done was backdash and just hope that uppercut was not going to reach. Not likely, but that would have been his best chance.
Wow, cool counter there. Stan Fierce gets kicked in the foot.
Oh, and gets right over that sonic boom.
What is that, 75% just like that?
Yeah. Oh, I love the forward backdash.
Wow. No strong.
We have seen so many job combos from Punko right now.
Consistency is not a hallmark of Punko in general. Unfortunately, that's a very tough thing to swallow when it comes to Seth. When you get those opportunities, you really, really have to make the most of them. Absolutely critical. Gamer B. Very strong going into game two. Gamer B resetting the offense. What's he going to be? Taking his time. Punko keeping a nice mid-range pressure. Not something you usually see out of Seth.
That's always the rough thing about Adon. A lot of times when you get those hit confirms, if they're crouching, you can't really do anything.
Yeah.
So.
I'm not going to cry a river for a top-tier character like Adon. Seth closing it out. And again, Seth's life disadvantages cannot be understated. I want to say Gamer B hit him like 2, maybe 3 times. It was half his life. That's 20% off one uppercut. Seth lives and dies by the offense. He cannot weather the storm in any way, shape, or form. Wow, picks him up off the bottom of the ground with that EX uppercut.
Using that air Jaguar kick to chase down the backdash.
That was so good. And again, that's what I'm saying. Gamer B is reading those backdashes by Punko. He knows when he's in trouble. That's his go-to. The uppercut is almost not even defense. It's just a read.
Oh, wow. Just far enough.
Yeah.
And Gamer B did not touch a button. He did not extend his hitbox to get hit. Oh, what a bait. Again.
Oh, no. Punko refusing to be put off the uppercut, and that could be the end of him with the style points. Gamer B fist in the air. And Punko, the master of style, gets styled on. Taiwan and Avermedia's Gamer B.
Oh, my.
That was some sharp shooting.
You see Yipes and Neo all giving him high fives.
Yeah.
When guys like Yipes are giving him
respect.
One of the ultimate men of style in gaming.
As a fellow traveler along the path of style, I salute you, sir.
Exactly.
May we live to clown many opponents into the future. And Punko walking off with his homebrew setup there for ultimate stability.
Yep.
Did not serve him sufficiently in that match, but I respect it. That goes back to our old school roots when people used to carry around the craziest setups,
Oh,
from steel to concrete base, anything to keep your joystick in place, keep it solid like it was in the 9,000-pound arcade machines.
And it's
People
really
respecting
interesting.
that history.
Yeah, and it's interesting because we've all evolved now to just playing the TE sticks and, you know, Hori
That wouldn't
sticks
be
and Kami
a
sticks
James
and
10
stuff
pun,
in
was
the
it there?
lap. What?
We've evolved. I'm
No,
going to let
it
it go.
wasn't
Let's go.
intentional. It wasn't intentional.
I didn't mean to
It wasn't
derail you.
intentional. No, it's okay.
Please,
but,
we have
I mean,
evolved.
to learning to play with these controllers on our laps now.
True.
It doesn't quite have the stability, but, you know, we've all learned to adjust to that.
Well, the other thing is, frankly, I mean, is it just a technical change? Like most of us used to play in the U.S. on the heavy kind of Moss
that's true.
HAP sticks, which are much more. It requires a lot more hand action, and they're a lot less sensitive. So, you know, when we were working with our friends at Mad Catz to develop the TE stick in the first place, there was discussion about maybe it should be a big HAP joystick. And frankly, that's what I was still playing on at the time, and I was like, no. me and Markman agreed that the next generation should be set free from our bad habits and like go on to, you know, frankly, I think the some of the shorter throw sticks with the lighter springs and a little more precision.
Tell that to Mr. Wizard and John Choi.
John Choi is carrying around a stick from like 1983. Like before Street Fighter was even invented, John Choi had that stick created.
Yep.
He found it.
I do want to give a chance to give the shout out to Broken Tier, of course. 20% off everything at brokentier.com using the code EVO2013, same as the hashtag. And again,
That's
members
salt,
of our
folks.
community, Kugi, Paul Kugler, outstanding fellow.
No, I was actually having a nice conversation with Kugi. We were, as we say, pulling tubes with the extended drinks, and had a nice discussion about his start and his focus on business now.
And apparently,
We have an update, yes.
Yeah, apparently PR Balrog is now the #2 trending item in the world on Twitter.
Now I'm curious who's trending #1. It's probably Punko's haircut.
Yeah. And you know what?
Congratulations to PR Balrog, absolutely deserved for dethroning one of the most dominant champions we've seen in EVO history. Infiltration has just been wrecking everyone around the world. He showed cracks in the surface when he lost to Puppy in Europe at DreamHack. That was great stuff from the European side.
And again, I hate to keep harping on this, but history at EVO has had it that people don't trend until Sunday. And we have Friday trenders now.
What I don't know. What do we got for Sunday?
More amazing.
No.
More amazing. I mean, this is the crazy. I mean, you think it's crazy now. Once we get to Sunday, you remember last year, the KOF Grand Finals, the crowd going crazy.
I was sitting in the crowd and I lost my voice. Just sitting in the crowd.
Right?
That was fantastic stuff.
Look,
Smash has been on fire as well.
Look,
Like
there's an animated GIF of me jumping up and down, pumping my fists in the air from last year. This is what we have to expect for EVO on Sunday, and we still have a Saturday in between with Marvel.
All right, here's my vision for next year. If the hype keeps rolling as it has been, maybe we need like a trampoline. People just get so hyped, they just bounce on the trampoline and then do a flip off and spin. Just express yourself midair.
We need those basketball mascots
Yeah.
that spring up and like dunk the ball in all sorts of places. Oh my god, that'd be so amazing. All right, so Taco going up against Haitani.
Wow, you got a crouching strong, hit confirm. I got one too.
Yeah, and we saw this match, Xiao Hai barely defeating Haitani. And so now Taco gonna go for his chance.
And it looks like he may have gotten some tips because everything is coming up Dakao in this match. What?
Oh, you missed your link. I mean, yeah, okay, that's good and all, but what do you got now? What do you got
That's
now?
50%. He's got some good mix-ups. Chasing down. Wow! Pull him out of the air with the uppercut. Oh! What?
Oh my god!
What? Dakao blown up. That was a completely dominant round. Went for some tricky stuff. Dropped the link at the last possible moment. Answered with an ultra. Oh, wow. Good answer. Oh,
But
no.
again, a drop the link.
But he pulled it back with a focus cancel. Such a high intensity, fast paced match. And again, it's all Dakao. He's completely Although maybe this is the danger zone. Maybe this is Haitani's plan. Like lure him into a false sense of security by going down 90%, and then I strike.
I have you exactly where I want you.
Here we go again. Now did he get
Just
it?
a down? Oh, no back down.
That was too crazy of a read.
Yeah. All right, good stuff, good stuff. Taco
Both
said,
these guys hungry, tapping the buttons, want the action. Gimme.
and that is that's another one of those universal languages. Everybody does that.
Mash the
No
button
matter
before
where
the
you
round,
go,
like,
yeah. No,
dispel that nervous energy.
The favorite one is whenever something happens, look at your joystick and do motions and shake your head like, what happened?
I got robbed.
Oh, there
got
we
caught
go.
Again.
But
And again,
again,
drops the lane.
This is obviously showing a Taco. I mean, obviously he's good with Cammy, but there's a little bit of inconsistency in his play. Ah, here we go.
There we
Ultra,
go.
yep. Pow!
What will it be?
Say Chusen Godanzuki.
Wow,
Oh,
safe jumps it.
Yeah.
Burns the meter out of Cammy. Obviously, meter. What?
Wow.
That's a thing. There you go.
Now, see,
He was out of range for the uppercut. That was genius.
Yeah, and it looked like Taco missed the dive kick. He did it too early.
Yeah.
He wasn't quite high enough.
He was committed at that point.
Yeah, but the smartest thing from Haitani said, you know what? He's going to be nervous and land and low block, so I'm going to greet him with an overhead to counter his jump when he saw that whiff jump roundhouse.
Get him out of the air.
Yeah, smart stuff for Haitani.
And again, judging from the first seconds of all these matches, it's incredible to think that Haitani's up 1-0 because Takao has been completely dominant in the opening seconds of all these matches.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Good trade. Tricksy stuff.
Oh, he went for a reset
Yeah.
situation, but
And
great.
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And then he was greeted by Cammy's amazing jump roundhouse. The hitbox on that move is incredible. Oh, why would you? Oh, never mind.
Wow, yeah. Wow.
Yeah. But Taco has used up all of his meter. He has no more EX dive kicks. Just got one back.
I really respect that read from Dako right there against the axe kick, too. That was not at all obvious, but it was clear that he wanted to get out of the corner, generate a little false offense, and Dako read it the whole way.
All right, here we go. Taco working on a perfect. Still has it, but he's okay. No perfect.
Oh, just a little out of range. Cammy not quite as big of a target for those multiple standing
Beautiful.
strongs.
Beautiful.
Great games here from Dako.
Yeah, just dash up, uppercut. It didn't matter if she jumped forward, neutral, or back. The only thing that would have escaped that was a forward jump.
And so now it's a struggle to understand what's the difference between game 1 and game 2. Haitani, like, so close.
Well, don't drop your combos for
Well,
one thing, and get ultra'd.
Good general advice, yes.
Okay, here we go. Big
Wow,
damage.
completes it. Goes early for a little tricky mix-up.
Oh, here we go. Off that low song.
That's
We
the
got a
dizzy.
dizzy. Oh,
Is that high enough? Yeah, okay. Or low
so
enough,
it's
rather.
not going to kill.
Yeah.
But
That was the right call, but it's
He's going to try to uppercut maybe to get out of the way. Oh, a forward dash. Smart stuff. But
good stuff.
Yeah,
Because he
just
knew
got
the
shit.
one option was to get out that wasn't completely safe, and he knew he could close it out with block damage and following.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is, Taco, see, that's a perfect example. Never block when you can uppercut. Right there. As soon as Taco dashed out, he should have just uppercutted instead, maybe. But
Okay. Match moving on. We could discuss that probably for an hour, which is why I love this game, but unfortunately we don't have the space. Things are happening at a mile a minute.
here we
Paid
go.
here.
Uh-oh, missed it.
I think
Wait,
it was a legitimate
he's gonna
mix.
get more. That's a dizzy for Haitani.
This could be it for Haitani. Whoa! Style. 2 styling finishes in a row. But it was I can't even keep track of what's happened in the last. I don't even time's not passing. Daigo knocked in the losers bracket. Infiltration knocked in the losers bracket. Gamer B with crazy blow up style combos up against Punko. Laugh taking the stage.
I'm like nothing in my. Oh my gosh! Laugh and infiltration have to fight against each other.
This is not right.
Wow.
And Laugh with a pretty grim look on his face. And I don't know if he's stealing his reserve for the challenge of infiltration, or if he's just
really cool information here from Hinson on Twitter. It's actually called Cafade.
wow.
Like
We were miles away.
Like cafe/arcade.
I am fairly positive I have never heard that said
Yeah.
in good stuff.
He's either trolling us or this is really
The more
good
you know.
information.
Well,
Yeah,
I stand by my American right to mispronounce foreign names. Dadgummit.
Oh no, I have two people saying the same thing. Yeah, two people, and the other one is James
Independent
Bardolph.
confirmation.
So James Bardolph.
He's credible.
Worst keep ever, I think it is.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, he's a credible guy.
I'm not. That's actually his nickname, right? I'm insulting him here. Obviously, doing a lot of streaming from the UK.
Yeah,
So-
no, fantastic guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've enjoyed many of the matches he's put up.
Shout outs to everybody all around the world. Again, people are watching from everywhere.
I'm certain about that. People are watching from everywhere. People in this room are from everywhere.
Yeah.
I can't remember how many countries are here this year. I think it's something like 50. And it's, sometimes you're like, hey, there's the one guy from Ecuador or something. Cool. But no, it's like major contingents from every country in the world with just some incredible players. Do you think they're texting each other? What's going on here?
They're studying notes. But the thing is...
Notes on each other? Come
Yeah, I
on.
know.
Like, doesn't Laugh write the notes for infiltration? Maybe now your plan of giving the crappy notes is maybe he's launching the virus into Infiltration's phone. In the event this ever happens, overwrite Infiltration's notes.
You know what
Tell it to just uppercut.
The interesting thing is, I was actually theorizing this later with some other people. I almost kind of want to bet that Laugh has learned a lot of Cammy recently to help Infiltration practice that match. Now,
see.
I'm curious if this is a character weakness for Infiltration. May Laugh go down? I mean, this is all speculation. I have no...
I don't like it because the other thing, I want to stand up for Laugh. So I've had the pleasure to get to know these guys. They stayed with me about a year ago, and I've been able to hang out. Both of them good friends of John Choi. We were able to spend some time together. Laugh, one of the smartest guys in the business, incredibly warm-hearted, incredibly intelligent guy. And I want to stand up for Laugh as a player himself.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, being, having your training partner be one of the most dominant players in the history of the game, I think he's sort of outshone, but I want to stand up for his abilities in themselves. He's an incredibly smart player and has struggled to overcome a lot of his... And Infiltration going right in on him. This will be a very interesting match because obviously these guys know each other better than anybody. Laugh looking. Low forward, playing very conservatively, trying to build a little meter there. Neither player can be happy about this eventuality, but when it comes to the finals at Evolution, there's no friends anymore.
Yeah.
You can't afford to have friends.
Who was the one who said that? Who had that quote? It's like, semifinals. This point is where you start eliminating friends. Was that you who quoted it?
I have not actually heard that quote, so we are now co-quoters, and shout-outs to whoever that might have been.
Might have been Bai who said that.
Yeah. Infiltration burning the meter, trying to be that may have been an advanced read on Laugh. Trying to smell his habits again. Sort of a quiet match in a lot of ways, but again, these guys know each other so well. But a perfectly timed back teleport.
Oh,
there we go.
See that? He landed with a stand short to get that move to whip, so he can counter with his own low forward in the EX Fireball.
And that is what I'm talking about. This guy is no joke. Tough break with the uppercut there. Wow, answering back. Saying,
and there it is, Laugh
I got a
taking
little
round
Daigo
one.
spice. And how insane would it be if Laugh were to eliminate Infiltration in this situation?
It would be the most crazy thing.
That's going to be awkward for when they get home. I'm guessing they may be sharing a hotel room or something here. Yeah. Sorry, I eliminated you from Evolution. Can I borrow some toothpaste? No. Well, Laugh has some work to do here in this round, and Infiltration with a great read, closing it out.
Good stuff.
Very strong stuff.
Yeah, you can tell. Neither of them are really happy about this match at all. So.
No, there's... Yeah. Laugh opting to build some meter, going back. Good uppercut.
But he's got to be careful. Infiltration has that super meter. You can get a lot of good Raging Demons that way. But Infiltration chose to burn it on that EX Fireball.
Laugh content to sit back. Says Infiltration, I know how you deny. Oh. Opportunity, but would have forced him to gamble with the uppercut. I think that's probably the right call from Laugh at this stage in this game. Or this round, at least.
Nice fireball fake. That's the old school quarter circle forward plus light kick. Just in case your opponent reacts to the motion of your hand.
That's right. Oh, uppercut opportunity, possibly. It was very, very close as to who was going to land that.
Yeah, half the round gone, and look how little damage has been done for both players.
I think Laugh may have tried to dance under Infiltration's approach there with a low forward earlier. Wow,
Oh,
nice
great
stand roundhouse.
Oh, okay. I actually kind of like that jump into the fireball.
Dirty throw from Infiltration. Good pressure. Lets him give himself just a little room to breathe. The low forward into the X fireball gives him a comfortable life advantage with this much time on the clock. Will he run down the clock against his good friend? That would be a dirty. That takes a lot of guts.
But he's got to be careful because Laugh does have the uppercut FADC.
Yes.
He's got to land it soon because time is going to run out.
And Infiltration is trying to run down the clock on his friend. Running. Oh, no.
There it is.
That's a good trade.
Did he get it?
I don't know. It's very. Yes.
And he's going to
That
have
is
a
it.
life lead. And he's
Will
gonna,
he run down the clock? Oh, jump the.
Oh, yeah, not going to do it. Laugh takes game one over Infiltration.
Match point. Well, I'm overselling it a little bit. It's not yet match point. Both the guys going straight to the water. That's probably in the notes. Drink the water.
Make sure you're hydrated, man. Stay hydrated.
This is a bizarre turn of events.
See, the audience doesn't even know how to react to this.
Yeah, it's like,
You
who
can
do
hear
I
the
cheer
buzzing.
for? This is sad. Is it sad? Do we cry after the... And you can tell, look at the intensity on both of these competitors' faces. I'm making jokes because I'm having trouble dealing with the emotions that these guys must be going through, because these guys are very, very close.
This is breaking my heart watching.
Very, very close. And of course, the narrative is supposed to be, as you were talking about, Infiltration is the great shining star and Laugh is a support system. I was trying to shout out Laugh as a great player in his own right. And now, going up game one, he's on the verge of eliminating not just one of the greatest players in the world, but his training partner and very, very close friend.
Yeah, and current EVO champion. And you know what? Whenever you're champion, you don't lose it. You have to have it ripped from your hands. And that's what Laugh is going to try to do right now.
Laugh again with a last minute Tatsu just to build a little bit of additional meter, saying Infiltration's not giving me any openings. But now is also cornered. Infiltration getting paid there with the knock. Oh, no.
Okay. Laugh got away with that last round.
Yeah.
But Infiltration with a good read on that. You see him jump backwards? He said, you know what? I'm not going to let you get out of the corner.
No, not whatsoever. And completely clean counter. And now Laugh maybe trying. He can't give up this early in the round. Like, you can't just be going for meter at this point. It's far from a lost cause. But again, Infiltration giving him no opportunities whatsoever.
Yeah, you can see Infiltration just kind of chilling right now.
And this is the real strength of Infiltration's play in general. Like, I mean, he plays a great Akuma, but this is a tournament style. So the same way you'll see Chris G play Marvel, where he has a smothering style where he just does not give the opponent that many opportunities to strike. That's the real power of Infiltration's Akuma in the course of a long tournament like this. There is no longer, more grueling, just tough mountain to climb than there is at Evolution. And Akuma, by limiting your options and just allowing you to grind yourself down, that's what makes him such a strong character.
At this point, Laugh might as well just try to build some meter.
And I think that's what he's doing. I'd be shocked to see him throw an EX or anything of the kind, because there's no way he's going to try and take it back. Yeah, he's just letting it go. And the crowd a little disappointed in that, but yeah, they're definitely letting him know that they don't like this. Laugh, at least with the headphones, probably hears none of it.
It's not going to bother him, though. It's not going to bother him.
He's going into round two.
It was kind of a smart play by Laugh. You know, he was just trying to see if he got that. Oh!
Wow, is that good?
Yes,
it was
it
a clean
is.
counter on the low roundhouse block, and that is perfect time to land that super. Not only did he get the damage, but he has a chance to build it back up for round three if he wants to go super, or just by the end of this round, he'll have a chance to advance. Obviously, he needs to win the round in order to have a round three at all, but off to a great start now. Clean 50% lead.
Nice fireballs. Nice good fireball pace from Laugh. You see him stay crouching there. That's knowledge. He understands that.
Hard knockdown from Infiltration.
Oh,
Gets
here
the
comes the
vortex
stun.
going.
Very close.
Oh,
One more
next
hit.
hit. Oh, good tech.
Wow. The Laugh's still in this. So very much. He's very close to 2 meters. In fact, one uppercut may give him the meter for the FADC.
This is, I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Infiltration, evening it up. Laugh doing some thinking.
Stay hydrated.
Going to the water. That's like the best first advice I could give anybody about a tournament. Like, keep drinking water, especially here in Vegas. It's brutal. It's basically, yeah, you can face a lot of recycled air. This is just a weird match. I don't like this. You can feel the intent. That's what I'm reacting to. You can feel the intensity between these two guys.
And you can feel the discomfort.
Yeah.
You know, in a lot of ways.
This is a unique experience for me. I've not felt anything quite like this before. They're both getting a little frisky with the focus attacks. Free offense for Akuma. Well, I guess it's at the cost of a meter. But he can just generate that at any time. Part of what makes him so strong. He has that approach just ready. Very, very difficult to counter. Oh. Wow! Ryu bouncing off the ground. That looked Street Fighter Cross Tekken style right there.
Try to get under there, not quite.
Laugh standing strong, obviously down a bit in life, but not getting blown up by any infiltrations. Bait, nice anti-air fireball.
I love that fireball anti-air. That's a true Watson style.
That's an OG. Yeah, I think of Watson, I think of Choi. Anti-air fireball is some tough stuff.
Now Laugh's really got to try to get in there, get some damage. You can see Infiltration totally willing to play a very defensive game against Laugh.
Laugh not in too bad of a position here. I don't know if he'll have time to charge full super. But that will limit the roundhouse option. I don't know if he wanted that towards Fierce.
Yeah.
It may have been a final missed input, but now he's in a situation where he's going to have to start thinking about something. And now, again, even that little bit of extra intent makes you that much easier to read for your opponent. Nice counter. No completion there from Infiltration. Wow,
right,
just taking it right to him. Now this is a tough spot. Oh, he does burn some meter, going for it. No super option now. Super might have chipped.
Okay,
that should be the round. No timer scan.
Oh, and then a teleport.
Yeah,
what a smart
super
teleport.
smart. There was no window to punish that in the remaining time on the clock. Smart stuff from Infiltration, who is now at match point. Two great friends, great training partners, forced to battle it out. This is reminding me of like Stephen King's The Stand or something, where like the two brothers are like forcefully, like one is going to die, and it's just awful. Infiltration off to a huge lead. And this doesn't play to Laugh's strengths. Laugh not as explosive a player as Infiltration. Of course, Ryu has not as many clear options to sort of blow it up.
I seriously feel like I'm watching the end of a very sad movie right now.
Yeah, it's just... Usually, even if I have players, of course, I'm sympathetic to... Oh!
Okay. Oh,
go
great
for
read.
it. Great read on that. Good block from Infiltration there. Laugh got a little bit going there, now willing to surrender it just to build up that super for the final. Oh, that's a punish!
Oh, here we go!
Clean punish, here we go. Front back, goes straight for the throw. Teleport, no option select queued up from Laugh. He's still in this.
Oh!
Empty focus, no dash catch. Oh, big read there from Laugh. Could that be enough to cost him? Answering with a fireball, two tough fireballs right in the face.
Wow, focusing through there, risky stuff.
But the life lead at this time, with the time on the clock, is significant. Wow, no, too many jumps.
Too many jumps. He's going for the
going
frame
for
traps. Oh, and then Infiltration gets the throw.
Infiltration, no handshake. Laugh knocking off the headset. Clearly, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
Wow, no handshake for the two players.
No, and I gotta say, Laugh stood up immediately, turned immediately away from Infiltration, knocked off his headphones. A lot of emotions. Infiltration just moving away.
Whew. Okay, well, let me go to some comments from the folks on Twitter. On the Twitter.
I think the camera caught me with my mouth gap.
Yeah. Yeah. So, One Frame Link on Twitter has actually tallied up